Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Pod as well as the Fun Indian Guy YouTube channel. I'm your host Suyog, also known as the Fun Indian Guy. While I was mentoring a couple of startups about innovation and how to do creative problem solving, basically the stuff which we run at Futuring now, while going through their question and answers and sessions, I realized there are many questions. And in today's video, in today's podcast, we're gonna take a look at this one particular question which you must have already read in the title. Basically, whenever you're creating a product or service or a startup and you're trying to sell it to somebody or you're trying to get it in front of the user base, somehow they don't understand what you're trying to solve and they don't understand what you're building, they don't understand the value of it, and it gets a lot of stuff which you have built with so many efforts gets a bit ignored, and that's a very heartbreaking situation to be in. And I've also gone through such situations in my life, but there is a kick-ass way where you can convert this particular challenge into a huge opportunity, and how you can benefit your ongoing project with that particular thing is what we will be talking in today's video and the podcast. So let me quickly introduce myself for the new people here. And if you're watching the video, we are having this small stand-up setup so I can move around and jump around, and I hope you didn't see my boxers, but anyway, my name is Suyog, also known as the Fun Indian Guy. I'm a creative strategy and innovation consultant, service designer, filmmaker, musician, podcaster, and a founder of an online innovation lab called Futuring Now, where we help individuals, startups, corporates innovate using our one-of-a-kind hands-on innovation experiences. I have worked with amazing brands like SAP, Porsche, the supercar company, various social innovation projects to various startups and individuals, helping them innovate. And I've been in a lot of innovation labs, and that's why I created one of my own. And that's pretty much is my context. With that, let's just set the stage, which is actually already ready. Hit the music and start talking about today's topic. Let's go. I've never done these things earlier because I'm always sitting down and being like very serious and saying stuff and always focusing on what I'm supposed to talk about. And I get this a lot, that where a lot of people tell me like, why are you not yourself? Like the people who really know me in real life, they say like, we don't see the version of you which we have usually around us in your videos. And it has been a constant struggle since the beginning of this channel. But yeah, maybe bringing this elements of movement might resolve that. Anyway, so as I was speaking on the topic, actually this was a problem brought up by one agricultural startup where they were building something for non-urban agricultural area, and whenever they used to go to they used to interact with their target audience, and the target audience never used to get them and understand them what they are trying to build or what they're trying to offer, and they couldn't see the value, like the farmers couldn't see the value in their product. And why these things happen is usually whenever you create something, whenever you create an offering, you have to really understand what problem it is solving. And you must have heard this a lot, that you need to understand the pain points of the customer and the needs of the customers. But the best way to do it and how to turn this challenge into opportunity is actually going to the roots and really talking to the people you are trying to solve problem of. Really getting into the conversation, not even like an interview setting, but just a chill, casual conversation on the topic without bringing your offering or a product or a service or a startup in the picture. Just understanding, man, how do you do things? What are some of the challenges? How is your lifestyle? Because all the decisions they make is dependent on all the things they go through. So when you have such conversations with these guys, first of all, main challenge is solved, that oftentimes people say they don't speak our language or we don't speak their language. It's very difficult to understand each other. In that case, when you start breaking that barrier by having this conversation with these guys, you suddenly have talking points about understanding how they understand things. And just that way, you can replicate this particular exercise with multiple stakeholders, right? Multiple user bases. For 10 people, you do it. And then you start seeing patterns, things which they resonate to, things which are their really pain points, things which make them feel uncomfortable. All these things you get to understand when you really go down and start talking. And in this case, we have to always remember, we have created this product or service for these guys to solve their problems. But at the end of the day, we want to succeed. We want to make our product or service successful, right? So we are a bit selfish in this whole transaction. So that's why we have to take that first step, go towards them and understand them better. So while talking, you will generate the common language. So it's easier for you to explain them the offering or whatever you're trying to build. And another thing you will realize, that while talking, you will also understand that the offerings which you have in your product or service are maybe not the best fit, because you created with your assumptions or your research or your some data points. But when it actually comes to these user bases, their needs are completely different, and maybe they need much simpler things or much different things. So by having these conversations, you also understand and evaluate what all things should go in your product and service, what makes sense to have. And I'm not saying just make decisions right there and then when you are having a conversation. As I said, do multiple sets of conversations, gather points, and then decide on top of that, okay, maybe having this particular thing would solve their problem, and also explaining them in this sense will help them because we understood how to speak that way. Then you can decide what things or which things go in your product and service. So two things you get out of this: you generate a common language, you generate a communication approach between you and the user. So that's a win, because when you start marketing or when you start actually selling, you know what to say and how to say it, so it's more resonating. And the other thing is you really understand what product you should build. And with these two things, you can definitely change the challenge or turn the challenge into opportunity. And one more thing to remember is whenever you are going ahead and creating something, do these exercises first, because it shouldn't happen that you invested a lot of efforts, money, resources, human resources as well on a product to build, and then realize that, okay, this doesn't work in the market. So just having these conversations beforehand will save a lot of effort, and you can grow faster because you learn from the market before even creating something. And then there is a way to test it even before producing it and stuff. We'll talk about it in some other podcast or episode. But yeah, do these things and then get back to me and tell me if it helped you in the comment section down below. And that will be really cool. So that's all from this particular episode of Daily Ishpod on the Fun Indian Guy channel. I hope you found something valuable in it. I hope you learned something new. And if you did, I'll be super duper happy about that. With that said, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for staying till the end. Thank you for watching me jumping around. I know this is a bit crude. I'm still a bit robotic while my movements are happening, but we'll get used to it if we keep on making these kind of things. So with that said, I'll see you in the next podcast on Daily Ishpod or in the next video on the YouTube channel called The Fun Indian Guy. So keep following, keep subscribing if it makes sense. Otherwise, if it's not for you, it's for somebody else. With that said, guys, don't forget to have fun while you create stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.